What's up, y'all? If you've been here before, welcome back. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Tierica, and I like to post videos about the law of assumption, manifestation, and mindset shifting. Really just sharing my own thoughts, beliefs, and experiences with them with the intention that you can take something from what I say and apply it to your life to create the reality of your dreams. With that being said, let's go ahead and get into today's video. This one was a requested video, and it was really just to explain the law because sometimes in my videos I just say the law or spiritual law, and I think it might have got just a little confused. So we're going to talk about the law of assumption. Um, really just I want to make it as clear as possible because it's so simple. We overcomplicate it. So I really intend for this video to be so simple to the point where you really don't need any other video because I want you to understand that you can do anything that you want to do. So let's go ahead and get into the video. The law of assumption. It basically means whatever you assume to be true will always be true. And it's really what you're assuming is what you're thinking most often. It's your dominant thoughts, is what you're persisting in, it's what you're constantly thinking, okay? Um, Everything that you see in your world is a reflection of who you are on the inside. And what I mean by that is here, okay? Your mental, what you think about most often, what storylines you persist in your mind, what you allow to come into your awareness. Those things play out in front of you like a movie, and you have the ability to change any single thing in your life that you don't like or that you just desire to experience. Nothing is unattainable for you. It just depends on you, um, and what you may or may not believe is possible for yourself. Now, the beauty of the law of assumption and the beauty of manifestation is one, you're always doing it. You're never not manifesting. It's not like a on and off switch and you decide I'm not going to manifest today because you're still manifesting, okay? It's just who you are. And once you fully embrace that and you fully understand that, then I believe life gets easier. So, whatever it is that you want to manifest, you become aware of a desire, right? And that's how you become aware that you want to manifest something because it is a desire inside of you. You desire to have something, to experience something, to, whatever. And I feel like a lot of times when we have that desire, we instantly go into this um, protective mode of, let's just say you want $1 million. You desire $1 million. What do we do most of the time? We instantly go into this protective mode, and that's our ego mind, our logical mind, that starts to give you all of these reasons why you can't be a millionaire. We don't have enough money. Our bills are never paid on time. You don't make enough at your job. You're going to have to work all these years. Like all these thoughts start attacking you because you just realized that you had a desire to have $1 million. So when you understand the law of assumption, for one, you learn how to silence those ego based thoughts. You learn how to ignore those ego based thoughts because you understand they have no power over you. Yeah, they may come up, but that doesn't mean it's going to instantly manifest for you unless you want it to, right? So, with the law of assumption, you realize you have a desire, and then what you do is you immediately persist in having that desire without any wavering thoughts, without any, opposing thoughts. You only persist in what it is that you want. So, I want to be a millionaire, right? Then I'm going to say money comes to me so easily and effortlessly. It's amazing. I have $1 million in the bank right now. I am so happy that I'm a millionaire. Telling yourself this in the beginning may feel weird, right? It may feel, a little off putting because it's not something you have experienced physically. But what I'm here to tell you is the physical world is only a reflection from your inner world, your spiritual world, your mental world, however you want to look at it. Every single thing in your physical world, in your physical reality, is simply just a reflection. And what I've done is I've learned to use my reality as an indicator. So if I don't have $1 million in my bank account, that means I need to persist in being the person who has $1 million. If my significant other is not treating me the way that I want them to treat me, that's an indicator for me that I need to change my thoughts about either myself or this person or this relationship. Everything you see is letting you know who you're being. And the more I feel like you practice the law of assumption, the more you start to understand and you start to pick up on different things. I do it all the time now. It's like I was sitting at my goddaughter's basketball game yesterday, and they didn't have any points on the board, and they were playing against the all boys team. And I don't know, I just realized I had a desire that I wanted them to have points on the board. So I said, oh, they're going to have 3 points. They're going to score 3 points. And I just said it to myself a couple of times, like, they're going to have 3 points. And by the end of the game, they had exactly 3 points. Like, they had scored the 2 points after I affirmed it a few times. And then at the very end of the game, I'm talking about the buzzer had went off, but one of the girls had to shoot free throws, and she missed the first one and made the second one. And that gave them the score of 3. Manifestation is very simple. You realize you have a desire and you persist in having that desire. No ifs, ands, or buts about it, no questions, nothing. How you choose to go about it is dependent on you because there's so many methods out there. There's so many methods. It's not the methods that manifest though. You're the one that holds the power. So you're the one that gets to decide what method you're going to use to persist in. So if you're somebody who doesn't like to write, scripting is not going to be the method that you want to persist in. If you are somebody who doesn't feel like they can visualize or see, things when they close their eyes, then visualization is not going to be for you. But I can tell you one thing that everybody does. Everybody thinks thoughts all day. Everybody thinks. You're thinking at some point in time in the day because somebody's not talking to you all day. When you're in the shower, when you're cleaning up, when you're in the car, when you're waiting in the grocery store line, you have so many opportunities while you're out and about moving around or just chilling to use your mental capacity, use your mind for what it's for, and to persist in the thought of having what you want. So I feel like I keep saying the same things over, but it's really just to reiterate to you how simple it is. You have a desire. Whatever it is, it does not matter what your desire is. It doesn't matter what circumstances is in front of you that's trying to tell you that this desire is unattainable. No, your reality is showing you what you've been persisting in. Your reality is showing you your old thoughts, your old beliefs. It's just a reaction, like a cause and effect is just the effect from your dominant thoughts that you've had up until this point. Now you've reached a point of being consciously aware that you don't have to think those thoughts no more. You're consciously aware that you can create whatever it is that you want to experience in your reality. And the reason why you can create anything you want in your reality is because, to me, you are God in human form. If you're basically Jesus, okay? If you want to get technical, like I'm not a Bible person, but just to put it into terms, that's who you are, okay? And that's what you're capable of. Any single thing you can think of. But it's up to you to persist. It's up to you to remain faithful to whatever it is that you want. All right? That's all you have to do. And it doesn't matter how you remain faithful to it, just as long as you remain faithful. I also have a belief that the more you do this and the more you practice this, the easier it becomes and the faster things start rolling in. Um, I tell people a lot of times, like, I don't like to label meanings on things like, oh, this is a small manifestation and this is a big manifestation. But in the beginning, I like to meet people where they're at. So pick something that you would perceive as small, pick something that you would perceive as easy and manifest it. Okay. It could be something as lime green cars. I love lime green cars as an example. When I did my live streams all the time, I always use lime green cars as an example. And people would message me telling me, ever since I started watching your live streams, now I see lime green cars all the time. And then that right there is an affirmation. Even though they're telling me they see lime green cars all the time, they're affirming that they see lime green cars all the time. So guess what? Now they always see lime green cars. And y'all know I love sharing my experiences with you. Like, I have done small things, you know what I'm saying? Like, I saw a pink butterfly, and then a few days later, my sister is showing me something that has a pink butterfly on it. Or I even did something one time where I wrote down, I saw the Pink Panther, and then I went to the mall, and then they had a big ass Pink Panther statue standing outside of a store. You create everything that you experience. And that's not to bash anything that you have experienced that you don't like. I'm not a big person on, the let's go find out why this happened. Let's go dig deep. Let's go search on the inside to see why I'm experiencing these things. No, once you realize that you are experiencing something that you don't want, it doesn't even matter. You don't have to go dig for why you're experiencing it. Move forward. Um, Move forward in the sense that you recognize what you don't want. So now let's talk about what we do want. Let's only become the person that has what I want. Okay? I really intend that this cleared up how simple it is, because the formula is very simple. Pick your desire, choose your method to persist in, persist until it shows up, persist until you feel the need to not persist anymore. Um, Persist. You're going to know when you don't need to affirm anymore. You're going to know. Nobody can tell you this is the exact time that you need to stop affirming for something. No one can tell you that. You're going to know exactly when it's no longer time to affirm. Okay? If you are very, very new to manifestation or to the law of assumption, I do feel like it's better to put yourself on some kind of routine in the beginning just to hold yourself accountable, just to make sure you're getting in the routine of reprogramming yourself. It's like riding a bicycle or playing a new instrument, like you've done it one way for so long. You've thought these negative thoughts, you've complained about your circumstances, you thought that life was happening to you your entire life. And now I'm here telling you, you're the creator of your experience and life is happening through you. It's just a reflection of who you're being on the inside. So identify the things that you want, identify your desires, and only persist in having those desires however you see fit. And I guarantee you that the law is inevitable. It's effortless, and it's not a thing. There's no such thing as something outside of you deeming you worthy of experiencing what you want. There's nothing determining and dictating if you've been a good person or if you've been a bad person. Because guess what? There's bad people that have every single thing that they want. So if that was true, they wouldn't have these things. It's because of the mindset. It's because of what they believe to be true for themselves. And the only way for you to create a belief is to persist in the thought of having it. And once it shows up, guess what? Now you believe it. Like, I used to have a belief that whatever I write down is going to come true. And it may take a year, it may have taken a month, it may have taken a day. And this was before I understood the law of assumption. So anything I wrote down, yeah, it would happen, but it would happen on its own time in divine timing, because that's what I was saying. Now, now I affirm for whatever I want and I'm going to get it, and I'm going to get it a lot faster. And I'm working on it being even faster because, like I've said in my other videos, I manifest instantly. Like, that's my favorite one because I don't like to wait for nothing. I shouldn't have to, and I don't have to. So if y'all have any questions, please leave them in the comments for me below. Let me know if this video maybe cleared up some things for you or if it made it simpler. And I appreciate you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.